What's up guys, it's Clifftongasium, and hello, I'm back. I'm giving you some more Pokemon, and this time it's in my favourite tier. This is the Ubers tier. This is a battle between Donkey and Alex Wells. So, let's take a little look at the teams really quick. Donkey has Dialga, Lugia, Tentacruel, Kyogre, Arceus, Ghost, and Ferrothorn. And Alex has Reshiram, Espeon, Ho-Oh, Groudon, Terrakion, and an Arceus Ghost. So Arceus Ghost for both teams, because I mean in Ubers Arceus Ghost is amazing. It can mess you up very big time. Alex has a very strong Sun team. You know, Groudon sets up the Sun, and then Ho-Oh and Reshiram benefit from the Sun. Ho-Oh on the physical side, Reshiram on the special side, which is a very good thing. And then Terrakion maybe for a late game sweep. Donkey's team looks more like Resistances, where Kyogre sets up the Rain to help Ferrothorn resist fire, and Dialga resist fire, and Tentacruel with the Rain Dish and the Black Sludge, and obviously you have the Kyogre with the rain boosted Surf. That's going to hurt. But before I go on too long, I will get this battle started right about now. So Donkey leads off with the Dialga named Palkia. This better not catch me out. And Alex leads off with the Reshiram. He won't want to stay around on the Draco meter that's going to come in, and does. I think he maybe predicts the Stealth Rocks when he goes into Espeon, because Dialga does carry Stealth Rocks, but I think, in my personal opinion, the Draco Meteor was pretty obvious, and it will 2-hit kill the Espeon, because the Espeon was carrying a Sash. Now, Ho-Oh is a good switch for Alex Wolves here, because Ho-Oh's got quite a lot of bulk, and no weather is set up as of yet, so the Sacred Fire won't be weakened, but obviously the Sacred Fire misses, and he gets Whirlwinded out into the Terrakion. He can't do anything to the Lugia, so he's just going to switch out into his Groudon, get his Sun up, and does get Toxic. The Lugia sets up a Substitute, and the Groudon goes for the Thunder Wave right there, and because of the Substitute on the Lugia, it isn't going to come up, because, you know, pure and simple, if you Thunder Wave a Substitute, it's not going to hit the Pokemon. Now the Stone Edges here are it's going to be a two-hit kill on the Lugia's sub, which proves that the Lugia is very bulky, or that the Groudon itself does not have any attack investment. Lugia's just going to Whirlwind out the Groudon. I think he was probably better off leaving the Groudon in, and then get a Toxic up on the Reshiram, and the Sun boosted Blue Flare is going to 2-hit kill the Lugia, because this Reshiram is looking at the damage, and you know, the way it hits that probably specially defensive Tentacruel, that is more than likely going to be a Spexed Reshiram, and the Tentacruel doesn't want to take another one, but does want to help the Reshiram build up some toxic damage and get a little bit of recovery himself. He will just sack off the Lugia, because basically something then was going to die, and he seemed to pick the Lugia feeling that it was less useful. Now he's going to go into his Kyogre, set the Rain up, thus weakening the Blue Flare from the Reshiram. The Reshiram is just sacked by Alex, and he does go into his Terrakion. The Kyogre is not going to want to stay around, so he goes to the Arceus Ghost, predicting that close combat, and calls it correctly. Now this Arceus Ghost is probably free to set up, but the Groudon comes in and sets up a Sun. The Arceus goes to +2 attack, and this is a very difficult situation where Donkey's going to have to switch, even though he would love to attack that Groudon, because he knows the Thunder Wave is coming, and it probably can't one-hit kill the Groudon. So the Ferrothorn was the only switch he could really do. He tries to protect there on the switch, just to scout, maybe to see another move from the Groudon. The Ho-Oh comes in, and Donkey will go out into his Kyogre to get the Rain up, and then switch out into his Dialga, just to, you know, kind of counter that Ho-Oh a little bit, because the Brave Bird was coming, because he wouldn't Sacred Fire on the Kyogre. Now, the Ho-Oh is just going to recover up all the damage it's going to take from these outrages, because Ho-Oh is actually a very good defensive wall, and he does manage to get a burn on the Dialga, and then the Ho-Oh lives with 1% because of the burn. If there wasn't the burn there, then the Ho-Oh would have been in a lot worse shape, and he does manage to get the recover off. The Kyogre comes in, however, and it's going to scare the Ho-Oh out, but I feel Alex makes a bad switch here and goes into the Groudon because the Kyogre probably will be able to outspeed it the next turn. So despite having his Sun Up, it doesn't matter. He all but wasted it, and he's going to have to go and sack something. And he does decide to sack his Terrakion, which will no way near take the Water Spout from the Kyogre. Now Alex is going to go into his Arceus Ghost and start Swords Dancing, which is going to be a pain for Donkey because the Ferrothorn can't really do anything to it, and he isn't carrying the Thunder Wave, he is carrying the Leech Seed, and a Brick Break will one-shot the Ferrothorn. Obviously, the Arceus is real pain here now for Donkey, and he's trying to just stall as much damage on it as possible by protecting with the Tentacruel, maybe hoping he can live one Shadow Claw, but looking at the ×3 attack, I didn't really think that there was much chance of him living it. The E-Speed, luckily enough for Donkey, does not take out the Arceus, however, and now this Kyogre is free to start wreaking havoc on this team. The Groudon will come in, take away his Rain Boost, which is very nice for Alex, but Groudon will be one-shot. It leaves Alex with the Ho-Oh. The Ho-Oh is going to go down very low here. And sub up. I think the replay is a little bit bugged here for me. Hopefully it's not for you guys when you see this. He's going to surf the substitute away and just keep recovering up because the surf's only doing about 37%, and with recover he's going to be able to get more HP back. He goes for a Sacred Fire here, which I feel is a mistake. He should have tried to recover store as long as possible, and the Shadow Claw is going to easily kill him, and that's going to be a win for Donkey. So guys, I've been Clifftongasium. I hope you've enjoyed this Ubers battle. Well played to Donkey and well played Alex Walls. If you guys see this, I think you guys both played very well. Leave a comment down below if you like these guys. Leave a comment down below if you like me. Hopefully my channel will be in the description. Go sub to me if you want. Like, comment, favourite, subscribe, all that good stuff. Keep it coming. And like I said, I've been Clifftongasium. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.